Radhika, you are outside Azad Maidan. Which gate are you exactly at? And is that really a VIP gate? Because most of the VIPs have already entered Azad Maidan for witnessing history.
No, I'm not at the VIP gate because media is not allowed outside the VIP gate. So which is why I'm at the gate where all the locals and several of the workers are allowed inside, which is where the media is allowed to report from outside. Of course, there is media entry from another gate to go inside. I am at gate number 3, which is not a VIP gate. VIP gate is completely fortified at this point. In the afternoon, I did, I was at the VIP gate. We did give some ground reports from there, but I will show you what is going on here. Of course, there is an issue with the network, but we'll try and get you as much visually as possible. Number of police personnel here have only increased over the last few hours. Of course, tons and tons of locals, thousands of people have been seen gathering inside, going inside, and tons of women, beneficiaries of Ladki Behan scheme, who I spoke to a couple of hours back and a few minutes back as well, speaking about how it has benefited them. So clearly, it was, one of the most mark schemes as far as Mahayuti is concerned, which in a way led to the victory, something that people believe. Let me just go across to, hello, you look like you are
get hold of someone who you'll speak to. On your television screens is also the image of the man of the moment, Devendra Fadnavis, who will be sworn in any moment now. He being greeted by his mother as he leaves his house, although his wife has already arrived at Azad Maidan for the swearing in. Go ahead, Radhika.
All right, so I have a Prime Minister Modi lookalike right here. So आप बताइए, आप swearing in ceremony के लिए आए हैं, अंदर जा रहे हैं?
अंदर जा रहे हैं अभी।
क्या कहना चाहेंगे सरकार के बारे में?
नहीं, बहुत अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात, बहुत हमारे
क्या है अच्छी
जनता नहीं, काम जो होता है ना, काम की दाम होता है। जो सरकारी काम कर रहे हैं ना, तो उसका ही बात हो रहा है ना। पब्लिक अभी आ गया कि पब्लिक हमारा काम कर रही है। मोदी के जो मिशन चल रहा है, जो विकास चल रहा है, वो चल रहा है और जनता के भी दिल में लग रहा है, कि दिखाई भी दे रहा है ना कि मिशन चल रहा है।
So that's a PM Modi lookalike who's come to attend the swearing-in ceremony. But yes, we've been seeing a lot of traffic jam. Also, if I can just show you right outside the kind of security traffic of this grand swearing-in ceremony. We've not seen something like this for a long time. It's just, in a way, culmination, or rather the get-together of the who's who of industry, of Bollywood, of politics for this grand swearing-in ceremony. Of course, it's unprecedented, the scale of this, almost about 50,000 people in attendance, people from all walks of life, really. Look at the, number of women who are lining up here. I'll try and go across to some of them. क्या कहना चाहेंगे मैडम? आप अंदर जा रहे हैं, लाडकी बहन स्कीम के बारे में बताइए ना, आप लाइव पे हो।
मराठी नहीं आता है।
अच्छा, आप बताइए मैम, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
नहीं, वो मेरे को नहीं।
आप मोदी जी को देखने आए हैं?
हाँ, मोदी को देखने आए। मोदी देखने का।
हाँ, बोलिए, आप मोदी जी को देखने आए हैं।
हाँ,
आप लाडकी बहन स्कीम के बारे में बताइए। आपको 1500 हर मंथ मिल रहा है?
हाँ, मिल रहे हैं।
हाँ, उसके बारे में बताइए।
क्या बताऊँ, मुझे इतना
आप
नहीं।
खुश है वो स्कीम के बारे में?
यस।
हाँ मैम, खुश है। लाड़की बहन योजना के लिए हम खुश है, बट अभी इसके आगे भी मिलेगा तो और भी अच्छा है। उसकी वजह से हर एक लेडीज़ का प्रॉब्लम भी सॉल्व होता है और कुछ ना कुछ लेडीज़ करते रहती है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होता है। बट सब अभी वेटिंग में है कि कभी मिलेगा 2100 रुपया, जल्द से जल्द मिले। लाड़की बहन योजना जिंदाबाद।
A lot of expectation from women here, and they are waiting for the increase that has been.
We'll try and connect with Radhika in just a bit. But Girish Kuber, senior journalist and editor of Lok Satta, is also with us. Aditi Fadnavis here in the studio as we watch those visuals come in straight, where from Bollywood to who's who of the political class, all in attendance. Girish Kuber, sir, as someone who has watched Maharashtra politics for decades, has any oath-taking ceremony been close to as grand as this, where there was Bollywood and also politicians?
No, I mean, someone can take it as a coronation ceremony. It doesn't look like a swearing in of a democratically elected government which goes to people again every after 5 years. The way it is arranged, it looks like a grand show of someone who is crowned as an emperor. This is actually, I don't know how much it is show of strength and how much it is the need. I haven't seen such kind of an extravagant ceremony of a swearing in. I mean, though there has always been a tradition of in the recent past of having public functions, public place, the swearing in, like Prithviraj Chauhan also had in on Azad Maidan, the same place. Last government had it at Shivaji Park. But I think should it be this way? I mean, if you ask me, I think then what are the Raj Bhavans are for? The way it is conducted, it looks like, as I said, it's like a good grand spectacle, or to put it simply, tamasha, which everybody likes to enjoy. And I was watching those reactions. None of the characters we interviewed look like someone who is needy and part of requires that kind of a 1,500 rupees subsistence a month. So it's all good. A good show is a good show in politics as well, looks like.
Okay. I can see Madhuri Dixit arrive as well for the swearing-in ceremony. So this is more like a coronation ceremony, a word that has been used by Girish Kuber here, rather than a swearing-in ceremony. But the necessity of someone like, the political necessity of Devendra Fadnavis in Maharashtra politics and his journey. He was a Bal Sevak associated with RSS from his childhood because of his background, and then corporator, then an MLA, then state BJP president, and then without becoming a minister, straight to the chief minister. It has been a rise and a phenomenal one.
I have to say that as popularity goes, there are other leaders who question his popularity in the BJP. But the fact is that all of them concede, including those who have been elected to the Lok Sabha from BJP, all of them concede that he is the only acceptable face in the BJP right now. So if it had not been Devendra Fadnavis, it could not have been anyone else. That much is clear. But here you can see the per capita, per meter wealth that is concentrated. It is quite staggering. Per meter of the area that this whole function, that whole pandal covers, there must be, like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of crores of rupees occupying every meter of that space.
The who's who, the industrialists, the topmost industrialists of the world, of the country.
If you look at the net worth of the individuals who are present there, it is pretty staggering. All of India's wealth.
And the day began with that suspense, whether from the Shinde faction, whether it will be Eknath Shinde himself or someone else who will be sworn in. So you can see the chief ministers of BJP ruled states, from Bhupendra Patel to Yogi Adityanath to Pramod Sawant, and also Uttarakhand chief minister, all present there, because this is about the show of strength. It's a BJP-led alliance government, BJP-led Mahayuti government, which will be sworn in few minutes from now. So Girish Kuber, here is Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, who had famously said that he is a modern Abhimanyu, modern day Abhimanyu, who knows how to break the Chakravyuh.
Yeah, actually, and the interesting story to analyze is who had led the Chakravyuh. If you look at the history of Maharashtra's last two elections, in 2019, Maharashtra went to polls with Haryana. Outcome was the same in both places. BJP was ruling. It was like a hung assembly. BJP was short of majority. Devendra Fadnavis couldn't get any help from the center in 2019, whereas in Haryana, Mr. Amit Shah himself camped in Chandigarh and arranged and could get people defect to or support to BJP, and that's how Dushyant Chautala and the alliance government was formed. Whereas same Devendra Fadnavis was waiting for some assistance from Delhi. He wasn't provided. It was like more than a month. There was no government. He alone was trying to get into this alliance. That didn't work. That is number one. Number two, in 2022, I mean, from there, what happened, everybody knows. Uddhav Thackeray and Congress and NCP formed the government. In 2022, when that government was dethroned, thanks to Mahashakti help from Delhi, Devendra didn't want to get into the government. He was publicly pleading. He said it on record in the public, in press conference, that I will be outside the government. I will support the government from outside. And he was compelled to accept the deputy chief ministership under relatively rookie leader Eknath Shinde. So the question now is, who was laying trap or the condition
Okay, so who
Devendra had to
created
fight?
that Chakravyuh? But would you not say that, he displayed all the traits from
Absolutely.
patience to loyalty to sacrifice? I mean, never before in
Actually.
Indian political history have we seen a CM take oath as a deputy chief minister and then return as the chief minister.
Yeah, and in Maharashtra it has never happened. He's the first one to be deputy and as well as the CM also. But more than that, what is interesting is that he worked so hard that he left no choice even to the High Command to look for something else.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Kuber.
Yeah, so what I was trying to tell, that he worked so hard last 5 years that he left no chance for the High Command to look for someone else, like what they did in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. There were attempts to look for some alternative, more amenable, more manageable from Delhi. They couldn't find, because the size of the mandate, and size of the mandate is just only for two reasons. Howsoever we may give credit to Ladki Bahina, it's for two reasons. The OBC organization, the mobilization, which was done here with the help of RSS and also the RSS. And RSS came in only for Devendra Fadnavis. So the man deserves full credit and the kind of patience, the tenacity to face the humiliation, whatever he did. It's absolutely remarkable, no doubt about it.
I mean,
and that's why I say
he may have been reluctant when he was sworn in as the deputy chief minister 2.5 years ago, taking oath as a number 2 in a government where he has worked as number 1, that swallowing that pride, and he is now returning with a far bigger mandate. But in 2014, when the BJP was first sworn in, even then he led the BJP to a victory of 122 in Maharashtra.
But he didn't have an easy time of that even in 2014.
Yes.
We do know that many others in his party were not happy with him. They were not cooperating with him. And Girishji knows better than me the kind of challenges he faced from within his own party, not from the opposition, not from alliance partners, from his own party.
Okay, so Girish Kuber, when he faced those challenges in 2014 to now, this is a gap of good 10 years. Do you think most of those challenges have been neutralized or managed well?
Some of them have left the party, like Eknath Khadse, to name. Some of them have learned to live with, and more than that, Devendra also has evolved, evolved as a leader who can accommodate dissenting voices, who has learned to live with critics and opponents. That time, in 2013, he was made Maharashtra party president. And at the age of 44, he is the youngest after Sharad Pawar, who became chief minister at the age of 37 and a half in 1978. So at the age of 44, he obviously must have been more enthusiastic, more dynamic, and he behaved the way he behaved, and that also ruffled many feathers. So now he is more seasoned, more evolved, and more patient also. And there is a huge struggle. The man has changed in between this 10 years. It's a huge change. It's quite a transformation for Mr. Fadnavis.
Okay, tell me, sir, again as a close Maharashtra watcher, Why do you think Eknath Shinde continued with that suspense till the very last moment, till today, although the optics of the press conference yesterday was good enough to send a message that all's well in that alliance, but his party kept on signaling or sending that message that he's yet not decided, he's waiting for some calls from Delhi, from the BJP leadership?
Yeah, honestly speaking, there was no suspense. It's good entertainment for a while. It was very evident right from the day we met Shinde on the very same day. He said, with this kind of mandate, I have no choice but to accept the deputy CM-ship. Now the whole issue is about the portfolios. See, look at the man. Now the problem actually of all the three, the real challenge is for Mr. Eknath Shinde because he doesn't have a party. For the rest of the two, they have some kind of a tradition. Eknath Shinde was completely covered till he walked out of Shiv Sena. First it was Thackeray, and then was the chief ministership. So he was under that kind of a, you can say, a protection. Now there is nothing. And the third part, which is extremely crucial for his survival, is that he is no longer needed. Not for the BJP, from the governance point of view, the support point of view, but politically also. It was not BJP, some kind of an affection for the man that made him the chief minister. The game was simple, to break Shiv Sena and basically weaken Thackeray. That purpose has been achieved. So now this man has no role to play. And he is not someone like Ajit Pawar who knows finance and who will be happy in that kind of a ministry. He's a karyakarta. He knows how to arrange resources, how to get things done. Now there is nothing to be done now. And when you have a person like Devendra Fadnavis as your chief minister who knows a lot about administration, and when you lose control of the administration, he could successfully fortify his faction because of chief ministership. Now everything is open for, I won't say poaching at the moment, it won't happen. But those guys, those leaders who were with him, he couldn't fulfill their ministerial aspirations because BJP brought in Rashtrabadi at the, for no reason. First was that jolt, and now he won't get a chief ministership, obviously, and he won't have his supporters in the cabinet. So what they will do? I mean, the man, it's really is lost. So that is the thing. He tried to bargain for some chota-mota portfolios and all that. There was nothing he could do anymore. There was nothing Ajit Pawar could do anymore. The size of the mandate is so huge. They have to be subservient to the BJP, and BJP knows that. They also knows that. In between was an effort to basically get their own pound of flesh. But I don't think they succeeded in that as well.
Okay, I'm coming to you in just a bit. Let me go straight to Radhika, who is joining us from Azad Maidan. Radhika, has the Prime Minister arrived in Mumbai?
No, he's yet to arrive. He will arrive any minute from now. But all the top NDA leaders have taken the stage. Chief ministers and several union ministers have taken over the dais at this point. Of course, this is a star-studded affair, no doubt, extraordinary, something unprecedented. We've not seen a swearing-in ceremony of this kind in a long time. This is also a befitting response by the Mahayuti. We know for a fact that the BJP in 2019 had felt betrayed. They thought that their mandate had been stolen, and then, of course, the events leading up to whatever it did in terms of Sena splits, NCP splits and realignments, and Mahayuti forming government. Of course, this is in a sense an identity battle of sorts, which has been won by the Sena as well as NCP, and a prestige battle as far as BJP is concerned. Once again, let me show you the scenes near one of the gates at Azad Maidan. We are having immense network trouble here. There are jammers all around as a result of VIP movement. movement and as a result of the crowd as well. But here is the crowd that I can show you. A number of women, thousands of women, who are beneficiaries of Ladki Behan, who I did speak to a while ago, talking about the success of that particular scheme and how their families had been benefited. Let me go across to some of them. आप बताइए, आप अंदर जा रहे हैं, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?